Today, I own a 7-figure automated office cleaning business. And on this video, I'm going to show you what I would do if I lost it. I'm going to show you 3 things that I would do completely different to start and how to get there a lot faster. So by the end of this video, you are going to have the 3 things that I need, which is ultimately going to lead to you getting there a lot faster than I did. So you'll have major bragging rights over me. So let's get to it. But before we do, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Mike Mack, founder of AutomatedCleaningBusiness.com. I'm also the author of the Amazon bestseller, Pick Up Cash, Not Trash. If you want to know how to build an automated cleaning business, that's the book for you. If you want a copy, it's free. Links in the description. Just cover the shipping. I'll eat the cost of the book. Now that all that's out of the way, let's get into the content. Okay, so this particular exercise I love doing because I'm always fascinated by the type of people who went out there and they made it happen and they built this massive business, and then maybe something happened where they lost it all, or in some cases went to prison, but they eventually got out or they got back on track, and then they built companies as big as they had it, if not even bigger, but in a fraction of the time. That's always been so fascinating to me. And I like to go through that mental exercise all the time. And I try to think to myself, what would happen if I started from zero? My whole coaching program is based on that. So every time I update my coaching program, I'm always constantly thinking in these terms, like what would happen if I started from zero? How could I get there faster and faster and faster? So that's the fascination. But to take it back to the people who start from zero and they get there a lot faster, it's like, how did they do it? Well, a lot of people would say it's just the knowledge. They have the knowledge, so you have the knowledge. But how many people have knowledge and they never make it happen? I've been there before, maybe with other ventures where it's like I had the knowledge, but I still didn't get there. Well, that's because I believe an important ingredient that's missing is belief, ultimately. It is not knowledge by itself, it's belief. Because a lot of people intuitively know how to do a certain thing, but they never do it. But if you have the belief that you can do it mixed with the knowledge, it's very powerful. So I'm going to give you the 3 things that I would absolutely do differently that would ultimately get me to where I am today a lot faster if I started from zero. So let's get right to it. All right, the first thing I would do is worry less. What, worry less? Yeah, no, seriously. If anything, I should actually change that to fail more. Failing in the beginning is inevitable. There's no escaping it. Now, that's the thing that keeps so many people stuck. So many people are afraid to take action because they're like, I'm gonna fail. Here's the deal. You have to get over that because you will fail. And that's seriously, I mean, this is not even meant to be a motivational video more than anything. I'm trying to give you the knowledge I think is required for this, but failing is just part of it. You're gonna fail. So for me, I was so worried, like I would put all this effort into marketing and getting clients that when the phone rang, I was so nervous, like, oh my, what if I handle this wrong? What if I say the wrong thing? What if they're like, you're not professional, click, or it's like, you're nobody, you can't come clean our office. That stuff used to keep me up at night. But let me tell you something right now, you have to get over it. And I'm not intending that to be harsh or dismissive. I'm telling you it's because it's necessary. Now, I ultimately did get over it, but it took me some time. If I could do it all over again, I would say, no, push through. It's normal to be new. It's normal to make mistakes. Nobody has it all figured out, and you don't have to have it figured out either, okay? You just have to know a little bit more than your competition, and you're gonna be so much better off for it. So if I was starting from scratch, I would just say, hey, Mike, you're in a new area, you're starting to make it happen, you're gonna make mistakes, and that is normal. It's not gonna hold you back. You're gonna get where you need to go. So have that mindset immediately. So adopt that mindset immediately. Let's get to the next thing. All right, the next thing I would do completely different is do not clean anything. Seriously, never. Don't clean. Don't do any cleaning. In the beginning, Jess and myself, we took all the cleaning. Why? Because we needed to replace our 9-to-5. And the fastest way we thought was to do the cleaning. And there is some truth to that. That is pretty fast because your profit margins will be near 90% if you do the cleaning in the beginning. But the only thing is if you know what you're doing with marketing, which we did, you're gonna grow really fast. And if you grow the way we grew, which was hyper fast, we got stuck in the cleaning. Dude, we were making so much money, but we were stuck. We were trapped. We were working 7 days a week, just cleaning our lives away. We were missing birthday parties. It was horrendous. Let me tell you something right now. If you know what you're doing and you know how to market effectively, and if you know how to attract great clients, you need to do nothing, no part of the cleaning. Promise me, promise yourself, comment below, I will not clean. I'm dead serious. Hopefully I've convinced you. Now let's get to the next thing. Okay, the third thing I would do if I started from scratch, started all over again, would be large offices only. Seriously guys, I beat that drum week after week. Large offices only. Why? Because if you're only targeting large offices, you're able to grow 1 client per month and still look up at the end of the year and have a massive year. Now, if you are just getting small clients, you're never ending growing. You're constantly having to look for new clients. You're constantly training new employees. You're constantly buying more equipment. But when you are growing like this, a little bit more methodically, it's going to feel slow in the beginning. When you're doing it this way, it could take 2 months, 3 months before you land your first client. But guess what? When you do, you're going to have major momentum. And because you took this slower approach in the beginning only, you had all of that time to get all of your ducks set up. Everything is completely set up. Your hair is not on fire. You're growing at a nice pace. Then you're able to get your cleaners in, get them trained up, get them part of your culture, get them fired up to be there. Now you're getting great clients piece by piece. Every month, get another high ticket client, 5 to 10K, maybe even 15K. And then guess what? You have a whole month. Your team has a whole month to get everything in place, make sure everything's dialed in for this new client, and then move on to the next client. Guys, when you grow like that, I mean, seriously, there's nothing better. So if I start from scratch, that's exactly how I would do it. Let's get to the next thing. Before we do though, if you are getting value from this video, usually I just ask for a like. So hit me with a like, but also hit me with a comment. Hit me with the fire emoji. Seriously, if I'm bringing it for you. If not, I'm gonna go retire and just like talk to myself. I'm not gonna do YouTube anymore. I'm just kidding. Also, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button and let's get to the last thing. Okay, so I said I would give you 3, but I just have the spirit of over delivery, constantly trying to over deliver. All right, so the 4th thing, this is very important because when I was kind of writing down what kind of video I wanted this to be, Jess was over my shoulder and she was like, oh, you're missing something really important. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I thought long and hard about this. What could I possibly be missing? This is the 4th one. Avoid things outside of your wheelhouse. What do I mean? In the beginning, your patience is probably low. Maybe you're replacing a 9-to-5, or maybe you're just so in a rush to build a multi-6-figure cleaning business, or maybe even a 7-figure business that you just have this mindset of like, I need momentum, I need movement, I need people to be calling me, I need to be going on walkthroughs, putting out proposals, landing clients, etc., etc. So when you have that mindset, you are more apt to make mistakes, just like we did. And what those mistakes were is because we needed money. So in the very beginning, we started taking stuff outside of our warehouse. An example, one of our first jobs was like a one-off clean, and it was a one-off clean for a kitchen, a commercial kitchen. Now, we had no experience with commercial kitchens. So, we just thought like, oh, let's price it like you'd price anything else. How hard could it be? It's not even that big. And let me tell you something right now. We were so lucky not to get a bill for about $100,000 because this brand new commercial kitchen had this beautiful, perfect stainless steel everywhere. And guess what? We thought we ruined all of it because we were going against the grain. We were using the wrong stuff. And let me tell you something right now. That could have killed our company before it even started. So a lot of times people would say like, oh, just do carpet cleaning because it's easy. I mean, I advocate for that because it is pretty easy, but ultimately, if it feels outside of your wheelhouse, don't do it. Don't do glass cleaning. Don't do anything in the very beginning unless you are very confident in it because you have prior expertise or you're hiring an employee with expertise. This I must underscore. So don't make this mistake. Do it completely different. Just focus on general cleaning. Believe me, you'll go a lot further, a lot faster. That's it for this video. If you found it valuable, like I said, hit that subscribe button. So if you're out there, you want to start your own automated cleaning business, you want my help personally, click the first link in the description, book a call, talk with my team, see if it's a good fit, see if we could even help you. If we can, we'll show you what it looks like. If not, no worries. At least you'll learn a lot on that call. For everyone else, stick around for the next video. Peace.